Number 1, subscribe. Number 2, hit the bell. Number 3, share it. Number 4, leave a comment, please. Well done. A++ for you.
Hello class. Welcome to Lecture Hall. Finally. Well, yes, in my previous video we talked about the new mug and the idea of the bookstore, because merchandising, as Yogurt would say, it's all about the merchandising. Merchandising. But we'll get back into hats in today's Lecture Hall classroom. We're going to go over the first 3 official hats and 2 hats that I have so far in 2021. It's been 10 days, and I have 3-ish hats, and about 3 or 4 more hats still in transit. Anyways, so today is the first official lecture hall of the new school year. So I know that we had the syllabus already passed out before in the previous class, but we'll also pass it out again because we have some students just joined the class today, which is terrific. So we always love new students in the class, and share this out to your friends out there that enjoy hat collecting, because we talk plenty hats here in many diverse ways. Just like the mug says, hat diversity. So, get out a notebook, pen, or pencil. Get ready. Class is in session. Let's go. The first hat of 2021 was ordered from 2020, so it's a hat from the past, technically. This hat was from the Christmas Day leftover drop, or sloppy seconds, from Hat Club. It was one of those icy blue or pink underbrim All-Star Game side patch hats that was from a pre-order. I got mine, for the pre-order I got the Red Sox 1999 All-Star Game pink underbrim, and then Nationals 2018 All-Star Game blue icy blue, and that Nationals one was in my top, I know it was in my top 20 of 2020 hats. So it was between the Nationals hat and this other icy blue hat that was navy as well, with a red logo on the front, that I was in between of getting. So I eventually got the Nationals instead in the pre-order, but now that they had the leftovers, I finally got the Los Angeles Angels 2010 All-Star Game side patch with the icy blue underbrim. This one was very nice. It was between the Angels and the Nationals hat because it was nice navy, red logo on the front, and the icy blue worked really, really well. But this was one of the really cool All-Star Game logos that I've seen in the last few years or so, or at least in my time, and just a hat that I wanted to get. Fits pretty well. I've been kind of contemplating going back and forth between 7.5 hats and 7.5/8 with Hat Club, because they don't know how to send out the same tape measure to all the labor factories for New Era, I guess, or maybe it's New Era, but someone can't send out the same tape measure because I've had a lot of inconsistent hat sizing problems with Hat Club hats in the last few weeks, if not few months. So I went with 7.5/8, but it fits pretty well. So I'm kind of going back and forth now of 7.5 or 7.5/8. So what's the next one? Actually, the next one is from Hat Club as well. Next Hat Club hat, or the second one of the year for 2021, was a Hat Club hat, and this one was a drop in late December, and I got the Washington Nationals 2019 World Series side patch. It's stitched in, which is nice, not the chrome plastic kind of iron patch, but this one kind of like a retro, where it's all navy, just like the All-Star Game I have up here, and this one has the white sweatband inside, or white guts. I love the gray underbrim. This one I got in a 7.5 size, and it was a little just a little tight. It wasn't too bad, but I've kind of been bending the brim a little bit here and there. It's loosened up, but it's tight enough where it's not uncomfortable. But maybe if I put the hat stretcher, it'll loosen up. There's also the kind of the thickness of the white sweatband. It's a little bit more material behind it, a little bit more thickness, I guess you could say, to it. So that's what kind of gives it a bit of a different feel than a black sweatband. It's kind of a weird thing. I guess you could say the ironic part about getting this hat was like, oh, Nationals hat, pretty cool. I've been getting into more Nationals hats. And then I got this on Tuesday, January 6th, and then that was in the morning. And then in the afternoon, there was a siege on Washington Capitol. That the Capitol was breached by rioters and domestic terrorists, essentially. And it was like, oh, well, at least there was one good thing about DC for me today. Whatever. It was just weird timing to get this hat on the same day that all that crap happened. But very cool hat to get. I'm still not a huge fan of the white guts, the white sweatband, just because of the way that because they're always like, oh, you're not going to see the white sweatband. It's on the inside of the hat, so why would you care? Well, where the brim meets the sweatband under here, that's where it really shows. And the white just sticks out too much, whereas the black just a little bit better. A little bit better on the eyes, I think. But, whatever. The next two hats, well, they are hats, but they're not going to be counted in my official inventory collection. There was a $10 sale going on at Lids, and I figured, it's the time of year where I need this hat really, or this hat style, for the weather conditions, and they're $10, and there were a few good teams I found. I got from Lids 2 winter hats, or knit hats, or if you're from Canada, a toque. From Lids, well, actually got from the locker room, but still Lids. 47 brand, cuffed red Chicago Blackhawks, and then a puffy palm striped Denver Broncos. I think this might have been like a sideline hat that they used at one point. So, I mean, of course they're going to fit. They're elastic either. They can stretch out to how big ever a head you have. This one, very comfortable. And this one, not a lot of people wear a lot of bright colors at nighttime. And with the orange, hopefully it should be reflected off. So before someone swerves and hits me, they can at least see the orange. Or maybe see the bright red on me. This one is a little bit tighter, actually. A little bit more room with the New Era hat than the 47 brand hat. But these are these are winter hats. Or you could call them knit hats. But they are never beanies. One, you're an adult. I hope you are. So you use the word knit hat or winter hat. If you say beanie, you're a child. I'm sorry, but it's just a thing of mine. Having this on my head just now, like my acoustics changed the way I heard me. It was like constricting my head. It's weird. But my rant, these are winter hats. These are knit hats. These are not beanies. Well, the way you wear the hat, though, is, I guess, how you could define it. I mean, if you're going to be in California and just walk around in 80-degree weather on a sunny day wearing a winter hat like this, and looking like a douche maybe, then yes, that's considered a beanie then. Beanie is more stylistic, I guess you could say. Stylistic. And these are winter hats for actual purposes of in the wintertime. Now, I mean, I still wear my baseball hats in the winter when I'm going to and from my car and to and from work for my car and all that, or when I'm pumping gas. But there are sometimes, like when I'm out for an extensive period of time, if I was doing carts at my old job, I'd be wearing one of these hats. Or if I'm shoveling snow, I'm going to be wearing one of these hats. So for practicality purposes and the way you use a hat for seasonal time, these are winter hats. If you're going to be just a hooligan, then I guess you can say for stylistic purposes, these are beanies. But again, as much as I preach hat diversity, we don't use the B word here. I mean, we like these hat styles, but we just don't call them a beanie. Nuh-uh. The last hat of the video here, and this one will be counted in my hat collection. It is a Chicago Blackhawks Brand 47 Cleanup Dad Hat style hat, or strapback, all black, and it's just one that I needed to have. I have an all red dad hat for the Blackhawks by Reebok, and that was at Sports Outlet Express that I got, and this one was at Macy's. It was actually cheaper at Macy's than it was at Lids, even if I used my discount card. So, of course, it's going to be an adjustable hat, so of course it's going to fit. I figured out a good trick to, when I peeled off the sticker off the brim of the hat, and for any time I get a new hat, I have to peel the sticker off the brim. I've been using the Crown Wipes Crown Clean foam and brush kit to scrub away at the dirt surrounding the sticker area where it had been peeled off. I have a picture I'm going to show on the screen here, and it was a pretty good outcome, and I've been doing this for a few other hats. So you pump a little bit of foam onto the brush, maybe 2-3 pumps maybe, and then just lightly brush at the source where the hat sticker was, and then leave it sit around for about 5 minutes, and it should look like normal, like it blends in with each other. So that's how this hat looks clean and looks like I've been wearing it for a while. It doesn't have that awkward sticker mark there, and that's what happens when hats just sit around sometimes at retail stores, that they just absorb so much dust around the sticker that the part under the sticker is clean because it has no contact with the outside world, that you need to kind of even the playing field, as you could say. So that's going to be hat number 326, 27, and 328, I believe. And then I will be wearing these hats during the winter time, but I just don't count them in my collection. Some people might count knit hats or winter hats in their collection, but I just don't. I don't have as many. I mean, I am getting into a few more of these hats just because they're cheap and I can kind of be a little bit more diverse and not freeze off my head when I'm walking to and from the car at work. Even though it's like I would say a 50-yard walk from the front door at work to my car and back and forth, it doesn't get cold, especially if it's in the 20s or even into the teens. That's when it starts to get cold. So these I will wear, but won't count them officially in my collection. So if you want to see if I do a 1 or 2 hat unboxing in the next video, first subscribe to the class, join the class. It's tuition free. Even though some of us have gotten our stimulus checks, I still think we can afford free here, and that's tuition. And set your notifications for next time I have a new classroom going on. Make sure you leave a comment down below here for this video. What was your first hat of 2021? Indulge me. What would you call these hats? Please, this is a big thing. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, but there's my answer that these are not beanies, which is technically the right answer, but there's no right or wrong answer, but there really is. Leave a comment down below what you would call these hats, and that'll be our big classroom discussion for the week. Until next time in class, hats off to you for watching as always. I will see you next time in class. Class is dismissed. Bye everyone.